For a trip through the Delta assignment, and this is a doozy. It's one that I really enjoy, but it does have some rigor to it. So if you need any help, just watch this video or email me, and I will help you out. So let me read through this, and then I will also be going over just some of the other information on the document itself, which is this is your assignment document right here. So it's due on Friday. Gives you plenty of time. This assignment focuses on the music through the hardships that were expressed and on the daily lives of Southern blacks in the sharecropping era. It is structured around an imagined road trip through the Mississippi Delta. You will stop in two places: Yazoo City, where you will learn about the sorts of natural disasters that periodically devastated already struggling poor Southerners, and then you'll go to Hill House, where you will learn about the institution of sharecropping. You will study a particular country blues song at each stop and examine it as a window into the socioeconomic conditions of the people who created it. Socioeconomic is a way of talking about social and economics. So, economics would be, are they poor, are they wealthy? Social will be things, identity factors such as race, gender, religion, rural or urban. So, in this case, we are looking at rural, poverty, African Americans, or blacks. You will create a digital scrapbook of your journey. This is the main thing that you will turn in a Google presentation in which you will record and analyze what you have learned about the difficulty of eking out a living in the age of sharecropping. So here are our two stations. Station one is Yazoo City, Mississippi Delta. These are poor Southerners, black and white alike, lived in the shadow of natural disasters. Students will examine songs, paintings, and imagery to learn about the floods, the pestilence like the boll weevil, and a drought that threatened the lives of Southern field workers. We'll go over those resources in just a second. Then you'll go down further south to Hill House, Mississippi. Even though slavery was abolished after the Civil War, African Americans and white tenant farmers lived in a life of grinding poverty under the rules of sharecropping. You will examine texts to learn about the economic system. The resources are listed right here, and you'll find those in the document. So after you look at both these stations and examine the artifacts that I've provided, you will create a Google presentation to commemorate your journey and illustrate what you have learned about the socioeconomic conditions that led to the rise of the country blues. The following elements should be included in your Google presentation. You will need some type of map in the presentation. You will need a historical statement. This is write a statement of 200 words summarizing the economic conditions confronting Southern African Americans in the early part of the 20th century. Your statement should discuss the relationship among these economic conditions, the racial attitudes in the South that you may or may not know about, and then the country blues music that you've listened to as well. Number three, a visual. You will need three images in your presentation that is the important that you've drawn from the lesson or independent research that you've done outside. These may be photographs from the internet. Each visual must have a caption that identifies the subject and explains its significance. You also need three blues lyrics. I want you to Google these. Maybe look at some of the artists that we've looked at or blues lyrics on Google and present at least one set of lyrics from each station. These lyrics must be presented in a way that clearly and specifically connects them to the specific place or images and or your historical statement. So I will be grading on four things: your depth of intellectual engagement, meaning how hard did you try? Number two, your incorporation and sophistication of the blues lyrics. Number three, your selection of your visuals. And number four, the seriousness of the effort to render a creative, visually compelling digital scrapbook. So here are your steps. Step one, view the stations on Google Documents. Step two, create your Google presentation. Step three, research about the four elements needed for your presentation: the map, the historical statement, the three visuals, and the three blues lyrics. And then number four, upload it onto Google Classroom by Friday at 12:30. Here, if you click this document right here, you'll see the stations and all the links that you'll need. So here's station one. Each video you click right here, it leads you straight to the YouTube video. So we have three videos you can choose from. You can also pull lyrics from those three songs, so you don't have to do any Google searches or look for more songs. And then we have some images. Here's a painting of a boll weevil attacking cotton. And here we have 1927 flood that Charlie Patton talked about in High Water Everywhere. Station two, we have a song and then a video about sharecropping. And then I got two paintings as well. Three, a couple more pictures as well of the sharecropping. So you will use this document to then create your Google presentation. Let me show you how you do that. If I come right here and I go to Drive, Google Presentation's basically a slideshow. Now, you're not going to be presenting this, so feel free to put as much text. We could call this a silent presentation as well. So you'll go to New, wait for it to load, and Google Slides, all right? So I've got Google Slides up, or it's loading, and I can show you different things I can do. It takes a while to load. All right, so I can choose my style for this. I'm just going to go simple. All right, just go simple. I'm going to add my tile. My name. Okay, so very basic first slide, and I can add. So I've added one. This would be maybe my historical statement. Okay, then maybe I add my map, and then maybe I go with my blues lyrics, station 1. Fix any errors that pop up as you're working quickly. And blues lyrics, station 2. All right, very simple. I could go more. I want to show you how to upload an image, right? So I go here, I can insert, and I can even delete this box if I want. I can just left click and just kind of get rid of this box. I can get rid of that one. There we go. Delete the box. So insert, let's go with an image, and let's just straight search from the web. So on Google Drive, I can search from the image. So let's just go map of Mississippi. I got a couple different ones. What if I go deeper? Map of Mississippi Delta. Boom, here's the Mississippi Delta. Let's just go back with map of Mississippi just to make it simple. So here's a map of Mississippi counties. Let's go this one. All right. So very simple. I just inserted a map. Now what I can do with this is I can change how I order it. So I can move it around. I'm going to put it right in the center. And maybe now that there's a map there, I don't even need to say map. It's very obvious to me that you have a map. So I can get rid of this box right here by just left clicking. All right. So boom. I have my Mississippi Delta map. Maybe I want to make it bigger. Boom. I got my map. Part 1 is done. So simple. Historical statement, you just write that out. Blues lyrics, you can Google those. And yet again, insert image, and you can just straight up search the web. It's super, super easy. If you have any questions, though, just let me know. So back to the assignment. You've got the 4 parts, 3 visuals, historical statement, map, blues lyrics, completing on a Google form. Upload that when you are done, and that will give us an idea of where did the blues come from. We have some blues songs, we have some blues stories, we have some socioeconomic context. We've built context around it, and this is going to be due Friday at 12:30. Just email me if you have any questions or concerns. I'll be happy to help you out. I'll be at my computer all day, just to help you out. So I hope you have a good day. I hope you get something out of this. This is an important start. We can't really learn about rock and roll without learning where it comes from. Y'all have a good day.